There's too much going on for a fun rhyme, so take this time and think about what you see. It's the Bar for Bar Weekly. It's the Bar for Bar Weekly for the week of August 28th, 2020. There's a lot of bullshit happening out in the world, so then I'm going to keep this real short because there's more important things for you guys to be looking at. So first up, Big Sean announced Detroit 2 will be dropping on September 4th. He also dropped the track Deep Reverence, which I did a breakdown for if you haven't checked that out. It features Nipsey Hussle, and it's a pretty solid song. We also learned this week that Ransom is joining 38 Special's trust movement group sort of thing. The other notable artist that I'm fully aware of is Shay Noir. I'm going to be completely transparent with it. I don't really know who else is on it, but it sounds like they're really gearing up and building up a pretty solid group of people. Who knows, maybe they'll pop off like Griselda did. I mean, they've worked with some of them, or most of them actually, so it's possible. Also this week, a bunch of Texas artists kind of came out in support of Meg Thee Stallion, which is a great thing to see. I just wish it was done earlier. Earlier this week was the anniversary of Aaliyah's passing, and her estate announced that the rest of her catalog will finally be coming to streaming soon. We've heard this before, so who knows, but seeing as it's directly from her estate, maybe. I don't know what soon means to them, but maybe by the end of the year. That'd be dope. We also got another album announcement from Clipping. They announced their next album, Visions of Bodies Being Burned, will be dropping on October 23rd, and they also released the single Say the Name. Apparently this album was recorded at the same time as their previous one, There Exists an Addiction to Blood, and it's going to be carrying on the same themes as the last album, so it's going to be a more horror-based album. Considering There Exists an Addiction to Blood was one of my favorite albums of last year, I have really high hopes for this one. And the final bit of major news is regarding the Joe Budden Podcast. So on one of the last episodes that were uploaded, not the one that's supposed to be uploaded today, but I think the one on Wednesday, if I got the release schedule right, they basically announced that they're no longer going to be working directly with Spotify because of all the stupid stuff that Spotify has been doing to them. Basically, I mean, Joe's come from the music industry where you have to negotiate the hell out of your deal to actually get money and succeed for long term, because the label really just wants to take as much money as possible. That's kind of what Spotify is doing to them. Like, they were basically treated as guinea pigs for these other podcasts that Spotify has signed on in recent years, or the last year really. So seeing as the Joe Budden Podcast was the number one podcast, and probably still is for like the longest time, and it has drawn a lot of people over to Spotify, that's a huge blow to them. Like, why are you treating these people like just a source of money? Like, you have to actually also help them out. There's a whole lot of stupidity regarding this, so check out the clip that he put out. I'll try to link it in the video as well. It's a very good listen, and it kind of is a little telling. Considering the stuff that the Spotify CEO said a little bit ago, I'm not too surprised. Now, as far as music goes, Black Thought dropped Good Morning, which features Killer Mike, Pusha T, and Swizz Beatz. I have a breakdown coming for it soon. My laptop is over there working, so that's that whining here in the background. We also got albums from The Lux. They dropped Living Off Experience. Sadistic dropped Elysium, which is a follow-up to Delirium. And Wi-Fi's Funeral dropped Pain. That's all I got, though. Let me know if I missed anything major that happened this week in music. I know there's a whole lot more out, and that's why I'm keeping this short, because don't focus on what I'm talking about. Focus on what's really happening out there. Thank you for watching, and please stay safe out there.